Done. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And we're back here at Bromley Football Club for the second half of Coventry United ladies' trip to Crystal Palace. Somehow the score remains at Crystal Palace 0, Coventry United 0. Great chances on both sides as we get set for the second half. I tell you what, if it ends at 0-0, I'll eat my sweater. As we get set for another 45 minutes of FA Women's Premier League South football. Of course, Crystal Palace at the top of the league. Coventry United have had an indifferent start so far after that dominating victory against Swindon on the opening day. They haven't won the league since defeat against Portsmouth, and Lewis have followed. But if they can beat Crystal Palace on their own patch today, they'll be sending a signal of intent to everyone in this league. They'll be saying we are to be feared. And we're underway for the second half with Coventry United now kicking from left to right in their changed strip of green. Crystal Palace in red and blue this afternoon. And Palace immediately win a throw-in on this near side inside their own half. Long ball from the back towards Winnett. Attempted header by Wilcox. Glanced off ahead, but luckily it's picked up by McDonnell. And as far as Samuel, but nice bit of skill to flicking around Samuels by Keely Davis. Davis still got on the left hand side, she's taken on a bit too much though. And sent back where it came from by Rhea Collins. Samuels sends it through for Gemma Bryan. Bryan tries one and just trickles wide at the far post. Once again, Bryan proving just how dangerous she can be. Wood decided not to dive for it, she knew it was going wide. And Bryan, she's struggling again. She had a little bit of an injury episode at the start of the first half. She seems to be limping a little bit again. She's not going to need any treatment, I don't think. Sue Wood plays it short to Anna Wilcox as Bryan is still getting ready. So, pass down to 10 players for the time being. Barber sends it forward, looking for Ali Hall. It's bounced at the back of the head of Holloway. Into the air from Mass Gauntlet and gathered by Megan Lynch in the Crystal Palace net. Freya Holloway, the Eagles captain. Plays a 1-2 with Collins. It's back to Collins. Across to Rosie Pay. Palace seem to be utilising a 5-3-2 during today's game. Samuels with Pay again. In the defence with Rhea Collins. Across to the left hand side where Freya Holloway is waiting. There's just no options making themselves available for Crystal Palace. All they can do is pass it around the back. There's a long ball towards Samuels. Collins has found her well. It's back with Pay. Slow but steady progress being made for Crystal Palace. Roberts to Pay. McRoberts again. Back to Pay. Back to Collins. Well, I was saying how exciting the first half was. This has been a slow opening couple of minutes in the second period. Simmons tries to send it down the left-hand side looking for Lisa Haydock. And it's fired out of play for a throw-in to Crystal Palace. Couple of yards up line of Coventry United's penalty area. Holloway to take it. There's a 1-2 with Winnett. I think she was looking for Pamela McRoberts in the area, but it trickles straight into the hands of Sue Wood, the Coventry United skipper between the posts. Wood in no hurry to take this one, invites Winnett to put her under pressure. Winnett doesn't take the bait. It's booted clear. Barber, I'm not sure who she saw there, sending it straight back to the Palace defenders. Pay. Across to Rhea Collins. Pay again. Collins again. United not putting him under any sort of pressure. Plenty of time at the back. Collins launches it to the right. Someone's tried to keep it under control. It's United who come away with the ball with Keely Davis, who's had a fantastic first half. Amber Hughes is trying on her own though. She'll let out to Keely Davis, who tries one, and it wasn't a million miles away. Just a little bit high. Davis playing in a deeper midfield role today. And it seems to be suiting her beautifully. We've seen over the last couple of weeks that Davis has started up front, seems to be dropping further back. I think Jay Bradford has noticed that Davis seems more at home in the middle of the pack, and so has given Maz Gauntlet a go up front alongside Hall. Thrown to Coventry United as the chip pass towards the right hand side for Pay, drifted over the touchline. Barber blasts the ball back into her own penalty area to Sue Wood. United looking to build from the back. Brooke put under pressure from Simmons. Side challenge from Simmons. Brooke dodges it easily. Up line towards Ali Hall. Collins as well to find her goalkeeper Megan Lynch. But Hall racing towards Lynch. Lynch had no other option but to fire it out of play for a throw. Level with the penalty area. Good pressure from Coventry United as we go into the 50th minute. It will be a throw to the Red and Greens. And it will be Jade Brooke, who has had a pretty good start at right back, who will take it. Hughes making herself available, as is Smith. It's found Amber Hughes. Brooks cross towards Ali Hall, the far post, and it's just gone wide.
Come on, United.
A good leap from Ali Hall, under pressure from the defender Rosie Pay. She got ahead to it but couldn't send it into the net. The first meaningful opportunity of the second half goes begging. Lynch sends her teammates forward. No short kicks from the Pius goalkeeper, but it's not a great kick as Keely Davis easily intercepts it. Can she put it into the air for Ali Hall? Down the left-hand side, Keely Davis. Several options in green in the box. Down line to McDonald, who tries to put it into the area. Easily intercepted though by Haydock. Winnett. Samuels tries to keep it in on that right-hand touchline. A bit of flair. Trying to flick it away from the lineman. Unfortunately, it hasn't worked. United with the throw. Davis strides forward past the challenge. Switches the play to Jade Brooke at right back. Roberts forces her wide. Cross put in. And it should be easily dealt with by the centre back. It is indeed. Return to Roberts out wide. Puts it through the legs of Brooke. Simmons. And now it's the danger player, Jim O'Brien, but offside against Winnett. She tried to put it through for the number 12, who was looked pretty dangerous herself in the opening exchanges. Well, Crystal Palace haven't failed to score all season. Coventry United drawing a blank on last Sunday against Lewis. And the referee needed a quick drinks break. The Crystal Palace manager giving him a water bottle. It's just so he's not going to give any special dispensation to Crystal Palace for that. Free it taken. Brooke up line, looking for Amber Hughes, and the defender will make sure that one drifts out of play. In fact, no, she won't. Amber Hughes got a toe to it and kept it in. Holloway tries to clear and finds Pamela McRoberts. Winnett chases the long ball once again. Winnett caught offside. Wilcox was with her and she was forced to the left of the box. So I don't think it would have caused too many issues for United, although Jim O'Brien was lurking towards the right hand side. It will be a free kick to the Red and Green girls. Gauntlet. Now Alex Buck, the centre back. Brooke on the right hand side, playing it right back today. A little bit of a trip from Winnett. Referee doesn't see it, I don't think. At least doesn't think it's anything to worry about. Amber Hughes squares it for Steph Smith. First side strike and a good catch by Megan Lynch. Steph's making sure that she was going to take that one first time. And literally well to get down and grasp onto it. Pass on the attack now, long ball from the back. Looking for Brian, but a combination of McDonnell and Buck able to win it back for United. McDonnell again has to play it back to Sue Wood, who clears the danger. Hall jumps forward, beaten in the air by Lisa Hayler, but it's come down to Smith. Shifts towards the left-hand side. Key Davis making the run. I don't think she's going to get there. Page plays it back to her goalkeeper, Megan Lynch.
Come on, girls.
Pay at centre-back. Plays a 1-2 with Haydock. Collins plays 1-2 with Holloway. Pass once again playing across the back line, but a poor pass from Collins invites pressure from Coventry United. Amber Hughes makes way towards the penalty area. Gauntlet. Pass one charge, Gauntlet. Easy charge down that strike. Second one charge down as well. Amber Hughes, that one's blocked too. A red and blue wall put in front of that penalty area, and now it's Palace on the attack where Brian can't reach the long ball attempt, and Buck sends it up line to Jade Brook. Takes it around Simmons, punts it forward, where it drifts over the touchline out for a Palace throw just in front of us. 55 minutes gone here at Bromley Football Club. Crystal Palace 0, Coventry United Ladies 0 is the current score. And it's certainly been one of the most exciting 0-0s I've ever seen so far. Good challenge made by Callum Barber on the opposite number 4, Ellie Bales, but Palace able to pick up the loose ball. Rosie Pace sends it down the right hand side, looking for Gemma Bryan. Wilcox jumps for it, wins the ball and fires it into the empty stand for a throw-in, just about level with the penalty area for Crystal Palace. Bryan's shot, which flashed across the face of goal, the only chance that Palace have had in this second half. United have had a couple. Good pressure from Barber to dispossess Pamela McRoberts and take it around the defender. Striding forward now, Barber. Bit of space for Steph Smith, which she couldn't find her. Cut out well by Lisa Haydock. Haydock into the area now. Gemma Bryan on the left-hand side. Will she get the shot away? She's covered up by Alex Buck. Lays up for Willett. Blocked by Jade Brook, and it just edges wide for a corner. As one of the Palace attackers tried to slide in at the far post and divert it home. Hannah Samuels just a little too late. Well, the Eagles certainly haven't lost their wings, but they're struggling to take flight at the moment. Corner from the right hand side, short option for Palace, ignored, punched over her own goal by Sue Wood. Wood obviously thinking she couldn't catch the ball, but had to get it away somehow. And sends it out for another corner, this time on the left hand side. And we hear the Crystal Palace fans in the stand behind their goal. This time the short corner routine is used. Bales sent into the air, headed away by Alex Buck. Barber shields the ball from McRoberts and from Bales and put back into her own area. Blasted clear by Wood in the nick of time as Winnett close her down. Now it's United on the front foot as Smith tries to put it through for Ali Hall. Will she reach it? No, she won't. Lynch comes out, but Lynch has left her goal exposed, and Maz Gauntlet has it. It's put into the net, but it's been given as a free kick. Collision between Ali Hall and Megan Lynch. Lynch coming out to try and get the loose ball as Hall ran towards it. Lynch got there first, but a clattering between Lynch and Hall. The loose ball fell to Maz Gauntlet, who sent it into the bottom corner from long range into an empty goal. But sadly for the Red and Greens, it will not count. The whistle had already gone. Haydock. Flicked on beautifully by Winnett. Samuels making some good progress on the right-hand side, but Rosie McDonald as well to put it out of play and end the danger for now. But not for long, as we'll have another Eagles throw. Well, the Crystal Palace women's team certainly doing a lot better than the Crystal Palace men's team, who yesterday became the first side in Premier League history to lose 5 matches without scoring a goal. Pay swings it in, looking for Ellie Bales, but Davis as well to win the ball back and blast it clear. Hall puts Holloway under pressure. It's back with Palace in the back line. Holloway, the captain, plays it across to Rhea Collins. Pays in support on the right hand side, but Collins sends it forward. Nodded on by McRoberts, only as far as Jade Brooke for Coventry United. Amber Hughes goes for the ball, a good slide by Freya Holloway. Puts down play for a throw-in. And we can see Helen Dermody going through some stretches in the Coventry United dugout. Could we see Dermody come on for the red and green? She certainly seemed to be a danger in the last couple of matches. Scored a couple of goals against Haringey in the Women's Premier League Cup a couple of weeks ago. Nice ball down the left hand side by Simmons. Win it. Has to hold the ball up. There's no one in the box waiting for her. Win it. Down line, Simmons cross. Doesn't fall to Brian thanks to interception by Buck. The close only as far as McRoberts. And that will go out of play for a Coventry United throw-in on the far side. Palace's attempt to get the ball back into danger comes to nothing. So the score after 15 second half minutes remains at Crystal Palace ladies 0, Coventry United ladies 0. And this has probably been one of the best 0-0s I've seen in a very long time. The fact that we don't see all that too many 0-0 draws here on CUTV. Amber Hughes towards Ali Hall, the near post, flags raised. Couldn't divert into the goal anyway, it was blocked by Megan Lynch. The Crystal Palace will continue as they have the ball. Simmons. Holloway. Back into the box with Rhea Collins. Palace seem a little bit hesitant to push forward. Rosie Pay. Waiting for an easier option. Plays a 1-2 with Lisa Haydock, who could have turned and ran into an acre of space. Once again, Crystal Palace, I mean, are they happy to accept a 0-0 draw? I wouldn't think so, but they haven't been pushing forward as much as they could have done. Holloway asking who wants it. And right now, the only people that seem to want it are Holloway, Collins and Pay. The only ones who seem to be touching it in this second half. Pay. Up line only as far as Rosie McDonald. Long ball stays in and volleyed away by Pay. Once again, McDonald gets onto it. But attempted pass only finds Haydock. Now it's with Brian offside against the top scorer. 14 goals in the 4 matches so far. For Gemma Bryan, she scored precisely half of Crystal Palace's competitive goals this season. Nil points so far. But you can see, as soon as she gets under the ball, how dangerous she can be. Coventry doing a very good job of trying to keep her quiet. Wood fires clear. Not done by Davis, only as far as Pay. Long ball looking for Bryan. Wilcox jumps. So is McDonald. The second time United have cleared it. The Haydock down the right hand side for Hannah Samuels. Now it's Bryan on the right hand side. Would she go alone? She's got a number of options in the area. Tries to lay it up, but no one there. A light-weighted pass. Maybe looking for someone on the edge of the penalty area to run in, but there was 3 Crystal Palace players who had already run past the ball. A hopeful ball rather than a precise ball from Gemma Bryan, costing Crystal Palace a golden opportunity at opening the scoring. Now it's United with possession deep into Palace territory. Keely Davis. Barber wants it. It's with Callum Barber. Strides towards the net. Ali Hall back to Barber. Challenge made by McRoberts. And a collision between Nikita Winnett and Jade Brooke. And Brooke seems to be in considerable pain. And, well, Jade Brook ran over to the injured player to assist, actually as a physio, but Jade Brook saying, no, I don't need treatment. She's in a lot of pain, and I can see why Bradford ran straight over, but no, Brook seems to be okay. And it's going to be a yellow card for Nikita Winnett. And here's some of the fans over on the far side of Crystal Palace saying that the yellow card's a joke.
Come on, United!
And there is going to be a change for Crystal Palace. Substitute ready on the far side of the pitch between the dugouts. And is that Hannah Samuel coming off? It is. It's Hannah Samuels being replaced. We'll wait to see who the replacement is. They've got Tia Foreman, Megan Goss, Ellie Stenning and Mary Robinson on the bench. We'll have to wait and see what number the substitute is wearing. There hasn't been a substitute board raised, so we'll have to see who it is.
For Crystal Palace, replace number 15, Hannah Samuels. It's number 14, Megan Goss.
So it's Megan Goss who comes on for Crystal Palace as United send this free kick into the penalty area and headed clear. Back in the danger by Keely Davis, punch clear once again by Megan Lynch. Barber picks it up, still danger. Brook, and cleared well by Collins. Alex Brook picks it up in the back line for Coventry United. Dangerous chances when it closes her down. It's sent back to the goalkeeper, Sue Wood. Chip to the left-hand side for Rosie McDonald. Good first touch, takes it away from Brian. But the attempted long-range pass down the left wing drifts over the touchline and into touch for a throw into Crystal Palace. 25 minutes to go here at Bromley Football Club. It remains 0-0. In 15 minutes, we'll be naming our CUTV Player of the Match. So let us know on Twitter at Coventry United TV or in the YouTube comment section who you think our Player of the Match should be. And Buck under pressure from Winnett volleys it clear out for a throw into Crystal Palace, about level of the penalty area. A situation which didn't really need to occur. I mean, Buck could have sent that anyway. She could have sent it upfield towards the Palace goalkeeper. But the centre-back deciding that she didn't want to take any risks. Of course, they say, if in doubt, get it out. And that's exactly what Steph Smith has done by headering it out of play for a corner as Palace tried to find Lisa Haydock with the throw. Everyone but Goss and another centre-back forward for Crystal Palace. Haydock gets a head in it. Hughes tries to clear and Brian tackled well by Keely Davis. McRoberts on the ball for Crystal Palace. Brian's onside. Can she cut in from the left-hand side of the penalty area? No, she can't. She's blocked up by Buck and dispossessed by Brook. Buck and Brook, you try and figure that one out. It's not easy to say, especially as they're playing side by side. Usually Brook's playing at centre back, Brook's playing on the right wing, but today Brook is playing at full back. Throw-in taken. Holloway. Corner goes in there, tries to win the ball back, but Holloway clears just in time. Pay sends it forward. Brian slips as she tries to retrieve the ball, and Buck finds Jade Brook. Up line towards Ali Hall. And Hall was taking a knock to the knee by Rhea Collins, who in all fairness did get the ball. Pass down the right to Winnett. Bit of space for Megan Goss to use on the right hand side. She can reach it, can't. It drifts out of play for a goal kick. Wilcox making sure that ball goes over the line, and Sue Wood will get us underway once again. And there's going to be a Coventry United change. Helen Dermody getting ready. Has been used very much as an impact substitute at the start of this season. And so when she comes off the bench, usually puts on a very good performance. It could be just what Coventry United ladies need to break the deadlock. They just stood very firm in the opening hour. Winnett brings the ball down for Crystal Palace, deep into United territory. Bales, out wide to Pay. Grounded pass to Winnett, down the right hand side It's forced back to Pays after good pressure from Coventry United. Launches it towards Bryan. Buckets heading it. It's come to Simmons. Attempted shot at goal, stabbed it towards the net. But nowhere near. Goes over the goal line and remains scoreless. Are we ready for the change yet? Well, Helen Dermody is in her all green away kit and ready to come on. I don't think the change is going to happen just yet. Sue Wood clears. Met by Haydock in the midfield. Davis battles for the ball with Megan Goss and wins it. Volleys forward to Ali Hall. Good chest control. But pushing the back possibly by Rhea Collins. Referee says no. United will pick up the ball in the back line. Brooke strides forward, brought on the right hand side for Amber Hughes. Hughes didn't get to it, but Holloway puts it out of play for a throw. Level with the Palace penalty area. We wait for the substitution. Let's play started again. Hughes' cross, blocked by Holloway. Keeps it in from going out for a corner kick. In fact, it has gone for a corner. Holloway not happy about it. She thought she kept it in.
Come on, United.
But not the case. Maz Gauntlet goes over to take the corner kick. Corner by Gauntlet. Lynch comes out, gets a hand there. Alex Buck actually diverts towards the goal. It's up rather than forward. And it's onto the roof of the net. She put her laces through that one. I don't think Lynch would have had a chance, but sadly Buck couldn't divert it towards the net and goes onto the roof of the goal. Will result in a goal kick, and the substitution will take place now. And it's Keely Davis making way after a solid display. And on comes Helen Dermody.
Substitution for Coventry United, replacing number 7, Keely Davies, is number 12, Helen Dermody.
Underway once again after the goal kick. 20 minutes of play remaining. Amazingly, it's still scoreless. Pay sends it forward looking for Winnett, met in the air by Wilcox of Coventry United. Callum Barber looking for an option, quickly closed down. Wilcox sends it up line. Looking for Ali Hall, it won't reach here. Holloway sends it back to Lynch in goal. Quickly cleared by the Palace shot stopper, only onto the head of Alex Buck. Intercepted by Pamela McRoberts. Ball over the back line. Bryan's onside on the left hand side of the penalty area, makes her way in. Great challenge made by Jade Brooke and sends out a play for a throw in the Coventry United. Crucial defensive work from Jade Brooke, stopping the
Come on, United.
very talented striker in Gemma Bryan. Of course, 14 goals in League and Cup in 4 matches. Simmons, cross put in. Wood comes for it, doesn't gather it, but luckily Rosie McDonald was there to clear the danger for now. But still there with Bales.
Come on.
McRoberts. Now Pay deep into United territory. Pay's lob cross. Caught well this time by Sue Wood. Wood came for the ball to collect that cross, didn't reach it. And if it wasn't for McDonald closing the ball so quickly and getting it out of there, we could have been talking about a Palace goal. Davis catches Pay off guard and wins the ball back. Sends it up line for Helen Dermody. Too powerful. And it will be a throw-in on the far side, halfway into Palace's half. And the referee has halted play for now. That's why we can see a Coventry player down injured. I think it's Rosie McDonald, is it? I think it is, yes. Once again, Jay Bradford going over to help her injured player, which is not required. And the linesman having a little word with Jay. Well, the throw-in is taken and we're back underway as we head towards the final 15 minutes at Bromley Football Club. Remains Crystal Palace 0, Coventry United 0. 5 minutes to go until we name our CUTV player of the match. Dermody makes the block from Goss's pass. Goss pulls Steph Smith to the ground. The referee says no foul. Applauds from the Crystal Palace substitutes and coaching staff. Looks a little bit dirty to me. Sent towards the penalty area, brought down by Jade Brooke. And upline to Amber Hughes. Hughes strides forward, tries to through ball to Ali Hall, and Hall knew as soon as that ball was hit, it wasn't going to reach her. You can see her frustration. And the ball from Simmons. Controlled well by Winnett. Winnett tries one and tipped onto the crossbar by Sue Wood. Incredible save from the United captain, and cleared by Wilcox as Brian tried to have a second go. Crystal Palace have had their fair share of opportunities to open the scoring, but that may well have been the best of the lot. And they're not finished yet. Ball towards Simmons. Into the air for Winnett. And Alex Buck able to get there first. With that touch from the glove of Sue Wood, sending the ball onto the crossbar. I think without that touch, it may have well ended in the roof of the net. Those are the margins in this game. Brook to take the throw. Over the head of Simmons, but volleyed cleared by Holloway. Smith gets a hand in it, now to Amber Hughes for Coventry United. Jade Brooke. Forward pass only as far as Holloway. Simmons closed down by Hughes, but finds Holloway again. The captain clears. Buck heads it forward for United. It's met by McRoberts. Trying to find a teammate, but Ali Hall now on the ball for Coventry United. Pressure from behind by Collins. Doesn't work, and United continue to push forward. The ball towards Amber Hughes on the right-hand side. Easy cut out by Holloway. Lynch had to get that one away quickly as Ali Hall putting her under some severe pressure. Now's with the key to win it. Chips it forward for Gemma Bryan. Had to hold to run a little bit now, but now Bryan's in the area. Could this be the moment? A tight angle and a great challenge by Brooke. Cries from the Crystal Palace fans behind the goal for a penalty. But without foundation, that was a brilliant challenge by Brooke, who's been outstanding defensively today. She better find a new home at fullback. But Roberts will take this corner kick on the left-hand side. Only one Palace defender back, only one United attacker forward. It's sent in, and it goes for a sea of red, blue and green. And that'll play for a Crystal Palace throw. I think that was Barber who got it away. Sent into the area by Pay. Wood comes for it. Gets a punch on it and it's cleared by Alex Buck. Wood and Bryan going for the same ball. Now Simmons on the left hand side. Cross play towards Bryan and caught well by Wood. Well, if Wood didn't get that right, Bryan was right there to tap it in. But luckily for Coventry United ladies, Wood was up to the challenge and holds on to it. The goal kick only as far as the boot of Simmons. Winnett and the pressure from behind by Alex Buck. The pass to McRoberts, good challenge made by Steph Smith. Attempted ball down the right hand side by Lisa Haydock, intercepted by the United backline. Dermody, nice ball through the centre for Steph Smith. Amber Hughes has got some space on the right hand side, it's free for Amber Hughes. Can't take it around Holloway. And the Crystal Palace skipper does brilliantly to curtail another United attack. Well, Jade Brooke does the same for Coventry United, getting a challenge in on Winnett. Throw over Crystal Palace, taken quickly by Holloway, over to Rhea Collins. Now Pay, strides forward casually for Palace. Goss up line looking for Brian. She's not going to find it easy, intercepted by Rosie McDonald. Ali Hall, goal up next to her. Hall turns, tries to find Helen Dermody. Will it reach? Yeah, it will. Helen Dermody on the left hand side. Goal up making herself available in the penalty area. So is Ali Hall. Dermody waits for some options and plays it down line to Rosie McDonald. I'm not sure what she was doing there. Was she trying to find Callum Barber? I'm not sure, but it's gone straight to the pass number 4, Ellie Bales. And now it's the home side on the counter with Pamela McRoberts. Tries to find winner and another great interception from Jade Brooke. Now it's Amber Hughes on the right hand side, trying to twist and turn away from her marker. But she won't do it, and Holloway makes another great challenge.
Come on, United!
Well, Callum Barber's struggling with an injury, while Crystal Palace push forward in search of the opening and quite possibly the winning goal. Winnett just past Brian on the edge of the penalty area, but the clearance only as far as Simmons. Winnett. More square position. Brian once again likes book from behind, makes the challenge and cleared by Steph Smith. Freya Holloway. Collins to Hayden, now across to Goss. Megan Goss darting run towards the penalty area, and Rose McDonald does brilliantly to get her body in the way and clear the ball. She'll try and keep it in, and she's pushed to the ground, and a free kick given to Coventry United. It would have been a Palace throw, but Goss was too impatient, pushing the United fullback to the ground and giving away the free kick, wasting an opportunity on that far side. Well, we're now going to name our CUTV player of the match. It was between two defenders, one from either side, one of whom was the Crystal Palace captain, Freya Holloway, who's put in an outstanding defensive display, but someone who has curtailed Crystal Palace at every single turn, made some crucial interceptions and challenges in and around the penalty area, helping keep Sue Wood's clean sheet intact. We're going to give it to today's Coventry United number 2. That's Jade Brooke. So Jade Brooke, our player of the match for Coventry United ladies here on CUTV. That's if we're talking about a Crystal Palace player of the match, there's no doubt that's got to go to Freya Holloway, the captain. Throw's been made on the right hand side by Winnett, forced into the corner. And the throw-in's been won. Donald puts it out of play. Pay. Can Goss get the cross in? No, she can't. She won't get the chance to. And McDonald's put it out of play off the leg of Goss. And we've only got 9 minutes of normal time remaining. Plus probably 1 or 2 minutes of stoppages. There haven't been that many stoppages in this second half. Dermody tries to acrobatically blast the ball away, but falls to the ground. United will retain possession with our player of the match, Jade Brooke. Sends it forward looking for Ali Hall. She's going to have a job getting there. The chase is on with Holloway. Holloway sends it back to Megan Lynch in goal. Hall continues the chase, and Lynch has to find Holloway to her left. The captain just keeps it in, sends it back to Lynch. Playing a bit of piggy in the middle there, Lynch and Holloway. The long ball from Lynch, picked up by Amber Hughes, flicks it over. McRoberts, a challenge from behind by McRoberts, didn't get the ball, caught Hughes from behind, free kick Coventry United.
Come on!
They won't get many more opportunities. I've got to say, I can't believe this is still 0-0 after the chances that we had in the first half and the start of the second half. Recently the chances have dried up a little bit. Dermody sends it towards the far post where Ali Hall is waiting. Hall's offside. It's been given as a goal kick because it had gone out of play off a United player anyway, so referee deciding that no further action was needed. And a poor kick from Megan Lynch, looking for Pay on the right hand side. It's gone straight out of play for a Coventry United throw, level with the penalty area. Is this the break the Red and Greens need? Well, Dermody's going to wait for Rosie McDonald to come up from left back and take this throw. Hall and Hughes in the area on the left hand side of the box, waiting Matt Gauntlet, Helen Dermody and Steph Smith waiting for that throw. Barber's down line as well. It's a short throw to Dermody. McDonnell dodges the challenge from Goss. Cross put in, easily cleared by Collins. But Ross tries to finish the job and gives it straight back to Dermody. Cross put in towards Ali Hall. Crucial clearance made by Holloway. Bales falls back into her own area. Fired clear by Collins. McDonald goes for the ball and a push in the back by Nikita Winnett, who of course is already on a yellow card. And the referee calling her over. You can see it was a blatant push by Winnett, trying to stop McDonald from getting to the ball. And I wouldn't rule out a second booking. Is the referee just going to have a bit of sympathy for the game? I think he is. A final stern warning, I should say, from the referee to Nikita Winnett. One more of those and that will be game over for the number 12. It was pretty dangerous today. The referee having a bit of sympathy for the game, trying to keep the 11 players intact. Sending off, we'll probably ruin what's been a fantastic fixture so far. It's not over yet. Free kick sent in from the left-hand side towards Ali Hall. Leaks forward, misses it. They comes towards Amber Hughes at the far post. Gets a header on it only as far as the defender, who fires it clear for a throw-in to Coventry United, right in the corner. 5 minutes of normal time remaining here at Bromley Football Club. It remains Crystal Palace 0, Coventry United 0. United are firmly poised in Palace's half. The throw goes past Steph Smith. She can't retrieve it. It's fired out of play by Ellie Bales. But it will be a United ball. A throw towards Amber Hughes. Holloway tries to make the challenge. Hughes will let that one roll off the foot of Holloway out for another throw. This on level with the penalty area once again. Here's Maz Gauntlet. Holloway asking where her defensive partner is trying to stop this throw. It's going out for another throw-in. Time is running out. If we are going to see a goal in this match, United have got to act quickly. Gauntlet forced into the corner. Are they just hoping to keep a clean sheet and go for a draw? Well, whatever the case, they've lost the ball. Gauntlet puts it out of play for a goal kick, and now Palace are going to push forward fast and get themselves what is surely going to be the winning goal. We could be set for a grandstand finish at Bromley. Holloway, attempted pass on the left-hand wing, drifts over the touchline for a Coventry United throw. It's been a long old game.
Come on, girls, come on.
But it's not over yet. Brooke up line looking for Amber Hughes. He goes past Hughes and fired away by Haydock. Winnett. Now Bales. Palace make their way into United's half. Flicked forward towards Winnett and out of play into the stand behind the goal by Alex Buck. Crystal Palace looking to take what's going to be one of very few opportunities remaining in this game. Whipped in from the left-hand side. Who wants it? It's not away, but back into danger and onto the roof of the net. I mean, that was that Lisa Haydock who got the attempt at goal? No, it was Haydock. It was Freya Holloway, I should say, the captain. He sent it back into the air, but only onto the roof of the net. As I think Wilcox shot the header away at the far post. It fell to Holloway. He sent it back in, not only as far as the netting beyond the goal line. Smith up rather than forward, and she'll bring it back. Buck volleys forward. I don't think Hall's going to get that one. Holloway sends it up line once again. Smith jumps forward, doesn't get to it. Pamela Roberts. Barber gets it before her, opposite number 4, Ellie Bale sends it into the area, but no red and green in there. So once again it falls back to Megan Lynch of Crystal Palace. 2 minutes of normal time remaining as it goes out of play for a Coventry United throw in front of the Palace dugouts. McDonald to Barber. Back to McDonald, fires it forward, looking for Hall. Nodded forward by Maz Gauntlet, only as far as Rhea Collins. Holloway, Pay. That's with Ellie Bales as Palace trying to calm things down in the midfield and get on the front foot themselves. Gemma Bryan Will she try from long range? She will, and it's just over the crossbar. Well, Brian knows that we're heading towards the final whistle. 90 seconds of normal time remaining, and if they're going to get a winner, they've got to take chances like that. They've got to try from long range, because they're not going to get into the penalty area on too many more occasions before this game's over. And it wasn't a bad try at all from Brian. It was just a little too powerful. Wood clears with the goal kick. Met in the air by Haydock. Winner takes it away from Buck. In fact, it's taking a touch up Buck. On the way through, it's gone out for a throw. Brian flicks it over, head away from Buck. Gauntlet makes the challenge and sends it up line. Hughes misses with the control. Buzz for the ball with Holloway, tripped it out of play for a Crystal Palace throw. We're into the final 60 seconds of normal time. Ball sent into the area. Gemma Bryan, one last chance, possibly a crucial chance by Anna Wilcox. The danger hasn't subsided with Ellie Bales. Goss, Dermody can't take the ball away with the challenge, but Steph Smith intercepts. Dermody to McDonnell. United can rest easy for now defensively. Or can they, as Haydock intercepts? Plays a 1-2, Haydock strikes. Simple catch for Sue Wood. And that is normal time about over and done with. There will be a couple of minutes for stoppages. And Wood continues to hold the ball, fires it away. I think United are pretty much happy for a second, a 0-0 draw. It's going to be the second match without scoring. Hughes strides forward, forced towards the right by a strong Palace back line, and Simmons sends out a play. Has that gone out for a corner? I think it has, it's a corner. One last chance perhaps for Coventry United. They want to push players forward, but they don't want to push them forward at the expense of being weak at the back for a possible Crystal Palace counter. They're keeping McDonnell and Wilcox back, Barber as well. This could be last chance saloon for the Red and Green girls. Stacking that far post. But who can they find with the corner? It's only the head of a Crystal Palace defender. But Helen Dermody strikes, it's blocked. But Dermody wins it back. Mass Gauntlet strikes one, caught well by Megan Lynch. And Lynch immediately gets Palace back onto the attack. Here's Goss. Past the winner, intercepted well by McDonnell. Now Steph Smith. And United are countering now. Lovely lofted past to Helen Dermody. Hall making herself available at the far post. Cross put in towards Ali Hall. Hall's got it. Can she turn and shoot? She can. Ali Hall. And the referee gives a free kick against Coventry United. On the edge of Palace's own penalty area. Hall tries to barge the defender off the ball. And Lynch saying, come on, get up. Where are my options? And they do have enough for one more attack. This could well be the last of the game. The referee has the whistle in hand. And I dare say he'll be ready to blow it if this attack comes to nothing. Brian on the edge of the area. Players play it down line. Long range efforts from Pamela McRoberts, and that's not going to cause Sue Wood any sort of problems. As Wood prepares to send it up line one more time. Wood clears it. Brooke nods it on, looking for Gauntlet. And the referee brings to an end a titanic battle here at Bromley Football Club for the first time this season. Crystal Palace ladies have failed to score. Coventry United draw for the first time this season. It's their fourth point of the league campaign in their fourth league match, and they fully deserve that point. In all fairness, it would have been unfair on either side to take a point away from them. Neither team really did enough to win the match. Some brilliant opportunities in the first half and the opening exchange of the second, but as the game headed towards the final whistle, we settled into a rhythm of pushing forward, challenge made at the back, send it up line and repeat. Disappointing not to see any goals here at Bromley, but a fully deserved 0-0 draw for Coventry United, and that's just the second 0-0 draw I've ever seen here on CUTV. But free-firing Crystal Palace have been halted by the Red and Greens. The final score at Bromley, Crystal Palace ladies 0, Coventry United ladies 0. And that brings our coverage here on CUTV to an end to a fantastic match. It's certainly been the best 0-0 draw I've seen in a very long time. As we've said, just the second 0-0 we've ever seen here on CUTV after the blank scoreline against Lytown for the Coventry United men's team around this time last year. But a fantastic game of football sadly ends without a goal. But we've got a lot of entertainment to boot. Next time you can catch us here on CUTV will be on Tuesday for live coverage of the Polymac Packaging League Cup as Shepshed Dynamo hosts the Coventry United first team from Butthole Lane. Live coverage from 7:30 p.m. Do not miss it. And until then, I've been Liam Cook. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and we'll see you on Tuesday night. Goodbye.